God is dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment some night. Loving this light. This God is dawn. God is dawn. God is dawn.
Peace, world, peace. Welcome or welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks. I am Goddess Dawn, the warrior up in this bitch. I'm in Pacer. He filed an acquittal, okay, and as well a motion for a new trial. Both filed on the 17th. Okay, so here's some notes in here. These notes are from the 18th for regarding the order on motion for acquittal. Let's see. It says, order as to Robert Sylvester Kelly. The court has received the defendant's Rule 29 and Rule 33 motions, and the defendant's request for an additional 30 days to supplement his Rule 33 motion. Oh, that's right. She asked also for a motion to leave to file excess pages. It's like an extension. So the judge is basically acknowledging receipt of these things regarding the acquittal. Says the defendant's submissions do not comply with my individual practices and rules in two respects. First, the defendant's Rule 29 motion 269 is 56 pages long and no application for extra pages was made. Boom! Under my individual practices and rules 4C, she quotes what it says: unless prior permission is granted, memoranda of law in support of or in opposition to motions are limited to 25 pages, double spaced. And requests to file memoranda exceeding the page limits must be made in writing 5 days prior to the due date. Okay. She ain't follow the rules. Technically, it's a moot point. So let's see. It says the 269 motion is therefore denied without prejudice to refile in accordance with my individual practices and rules. So she's giving her an opportunity to refile this thing. The defendant must refile the motion no later than February 28th, 2022. The government's response is due by March 20th. Oh, wow. They have like almost a whole month to respond. And the defendant's reply, if any, is due by April 4th. So we're playing tennis, okay? Second, the defendant's 271 request for 30 days to supplement his Rule 33 motion, which I construe as an extension request. Exactly. She's trying to rephrase it because just before that, the judge told her, oh, no, this is Illinois. I'm getting the courts mixed up because Lena Weber told her ass, we got to keep moving on this. Okay, this is New York, so let me digress. She says, which I construe as an extension request. She's letting her know, look, you can use your different wording and whatever, but really it's just an extension request, okay? Says must state, among other things, the government's position on the request. Okay. Interesting. The defendant's submission does not provide this information. I therefore deny the motion without prejudice to refile. Any resubmissions must state whether the adversary consents and, if not, the reasons given by the adversary for refusing to consent. See individual practices and rules 2F and ordered by Judge M. Donnelly on 218. Okay, look, already I have something to say. This lady don't know what the hell she doing, okay? I mean, she's not even complying with the basic rules of the court, which says that she has not, in my opinion, done her due diligence regarding what Ann M. Donnelly requires in her courtroom. And I think the smartest thing for an attorney to do when they're, coming onto a case or especially a case like this, you got to know everything with regard to what the judge allows, disallows, specifically to what you're filing. You understand? She didn't do her homework. To me, this makes her look very juvenile. And I'm also seeing a little flexing on Ann M. Donnelly's part, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah. The floor is
I knew that she was gonna screw up, and I knew that she was gonna be doing Becker moves. I knew it. It's gonna be another circus, y'all. Another circus in the courtroom.
I think because maybe her head is blown up because she got to Cosby home. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, she got some arrogance to her. I mean, you could tell this photo, and you know that she got that not guilty tattoo on her arm. She gonna have to cover up that knot after she dealing with this. But yeah, so she got swatted down for both motions. The judge denied both motions, but she is given the opportunity at this point to refile. So, and as the judge outlined, the government will have an opportunity to respond. They will have a good amount of time to put that response together. I have all the faith, okay, that they're going to come back strong. People seem to be very excited, of course, supporters of these filings, and feel like he's coming home. They singing that coming home song again, okay?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, these people are just airhead dingleberries.
And she also saying that he had ineffective counsel. All those lawyers that man had. They not gonna throw that case out.
Yeah, the motion for a new trial, she said that there was not a conflict-free counsel available. She likes to mess with words, I see. She said that basically it was a ineffective assistance with regard to the counsel, specifically Greenberg. She said Greenberg didn't allow the other parts of the team to do certain things with regard to him being released.
Okay, but Greenberg wasn't there for the New York trial.
Well, he was there up until the trial. So she's saying all the pre-trial motions and things that should have been done weren't done properly because Steve, was ineffective.
Okay, that's why he been on all these news channels giving interviews. So I don't want to hear it.
As you can see by this picture, he had a lot of snakes in his garden, child. Look at him.
Look at the criminal
Yes.
in the back.
I know, Daryl Johnson, looking like the
Right
devil
in
himself.
the middle. Mm-hmm. Look at them horns. Steam
Right.
coming up off of them.
Seems to me R. Kelly just, seems to have that thing where he connects and attracts these type of people, because that's what the whole trial is about. The Enterprise is just another batch of these type of folks.
Yep.
Actually, we could probably add them to the Enterprise umbrella.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. They've also gone down in history at this point as the little attorneys that couldn't. They will be, used as commentary and being mocked for all the times to come. These two right here, Volcanic and Scholar.
Right.
So they were nowhere around all throughout the couple years of pre-trial, and then soon the trial hits, here they come in, taking over when they had no idea what they were talking about. And this is the same with Bonjean, in my opinion. It's the same thing, just different package.
Yep.
I don't see any success with this this attempt of hers whatsoever, especially the way Ann Donnelly just responded to her. Ann Donnelly ain't playing. She's like, we've been through too far, and it's too much under the rug to be trying to air this stuff out again.
Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna waste all this time, this money, and resources and everything with this fool to be letting her come bringing her Beijing, whatever her name is, bony ass up in there thinking that they go just, we're gonna toss it out and all this and that and the third. They gonna hold him accountable in Chicago, Atlanta, and anywhere else he had his rear end at, and that's good.
Absolutely, I hope so.
Remember, just like I said, you got to take some type of accountability. You can't say that you 100% innocent. And again, you were found guilty. We didn't find you guilty. A jury found you guilty. You had 4 attorneys there.
Exactly.
After an attorney said, I can get you off, he hires them.
I think that some of these attorneys, maybe even her, was jumping at the bit, waiting to jump into this double Dutch match. Like, you know what I'm saying? Looking for the opportunity. She probably all along have been talking to people and already prepared to jump in and take over after all this calamity.
Yeah. She's acting like a super fan.
A groupie. As far as I know, she got also his name Keith Raniere's appeal to take care of too. I think she's taking that on.
So what's going on with that? He still got what? Was it 200 or 100 years in jail?
Yeah, he was convicted and sentenced to 120 years in prison for what was his actual charges? I'm not sure. I know they had to do with sexual abuse. Basically deemed that he had a sex cult with that organization. Okay, so let's see what this says about her and Raniere. In her first move on behalf of the notorious self-help guru from Half Moon, appellate lawyer Jennifer Bonjean asked the same federal judge who imposed Raniere's 120-year prison sentence to recommend he be allowed to stay in his federal lockup in Brooklyn and not be transferred to a facility in Arizona. Isn't that where R. Kelly is?
I believe so.
He's in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Bonjean told the judge she was only recently retained to represent Raniere, known within his cult-like organization as Vanguard, on his direct appeal. On October 27th, the judge sentenced the 60-year-old to 120 years in prison for his convictions for sex trafficking, forced labor conspiracy, racketeering charges with underlying acts that included extortion, identity theft, and possession of child pornography.
So let me ask a question. Was she his attorney then, or was she coming in afterwards like she doing R. Kelly?
She was not his attorney.
Okay. Well, you know what? Like I said, let's see what plays out. I'm very curious of what the prosecution is going to say, and they're going to be ready.
Oh yeah.
Well,
listen, y'all, I gotta go.
All right, bye.
Okay, y'all. Love y'all.
Love you.
I love you too.
Peace.